I'll try to look high. Alright, so this is an update video. I'm so, like, almost over this entire process. There's been so many videos that I've tried to take, and my memory was full on my phone, apparently, so none of them saved. And the last one, I thought the audio was off, so I stopped it before I would go in too deep with the conversation. But apparently the audio is good to go. So that's awesome. Anyway, I'm 8 weeks on T today. And I had my 9th shot today after work. Changes have been slow progressing, but I've kind of just been like coasting with them, and I'm happy with them so far. I feel like my voice has dropped a little bit. Not a lot, but I notice it enough that I think it's dropped a little bit. My roommate Adrian thinks that it's dropped, and he thinks it's lower than his is, and he's upset about it, and that was my girlfriend Katie's hair. She doesn't really think my voice has dropped that much. I think she's being a hater. But no, I think it's dropped. And I noticed it at work, because I work in a call center, and apparently my professional voice is like feminine, and I try to go like, I don't know why, but I try to speak in like a higher voice, and I think it's, I don't know, I've just always done it. And lately, like, I think week 3 on T or whatever, I've noticed it was like cracking. Like, it was almost like I had a sore throat, but I didn't. It was just like dry. So I had to like tone my professional voice down, and it doesn't sound as high anymore. So it probably sounds deeper. So yeah, there's the voice. Also, I have, which you're not going to see in this video, like no one's videos, you can ever see it. But I do have like little hairs sprouting up down here. There's like 3 that have kind of always been there. They've just been like scraggly random black hairs that just grow. But those are like more power to them right now. And then there's a few others that like, it's basically like the peach fuzz just got a little bit darker or something. But yeah, I'm probably like, after I take this, I'm gonna just maybe take a picture and then shave it, because it looks kind of homeless or something up close, I feel. I don't know. My mustache is getting a little bit darker, which you of course can't see in the video. This and this have always kind of like been there, but I feel like this has gotten darker. Again, it's just like the peach fuzz, I guess. Acne, as you can see. I've always kind of like fought against acne, but recently it's come back with a vengeance. And I think it's because my face is like super oily. Like ridiculous. I could wash it, and then within an hour or 2, it's just oily everywhere. Haven't really been working out like I should be, so I don't really notice much in terms of like muscle mass or growth or anything, except that the muscles that I do have currently, I feel like they're harder. Like they're more like muscle. I don't know. I always forget. I've done this like 5 times, and I keep forgetting like everything I'm gonna say.
You did acne?
Yeah. Oh, I also kind of like. Well, yeah, there's the TMI stuff, but I feel like I kind of smell more, just like a slightly different, not necessarily bad, but I do stink faster, I think. Like, I used to always have to take a shower every day, otherwise I feel like I'd smell, but now I feel like it's a necessity. Like, if I don't shower the second day, I smell like a dude. Maybe that's just me. So there's that. I'll get into the TMI in a minute, but not yet. I'll wait. Katie, my girlfriend, seems to think that I've had small mood swings.
Yep, you get bratty.
I get bratty, apparently. I don't really think so. I'm bratty sometimes. But really, there's been like the first like week 2 or like the first week from week 1 to week 3, I noticed a few times where like I just get really like kind of short, like in any normal situation or prior, whether it was a disagreement or whatever it was, I would feel really like okay to, I guess, argue about it or something. And there's been like during that period of time, like if any of those situations arose, I was like, just I need to be done with this conversation. Like done. Just this is over. I'm not gonna even talk about it anymore. Other than that, like I don't know if you heard that, but she said my girlfriend's gotten prettier. So I don't know if that's like the usual effects of testosterone or not. They might want to do studies on that. But she also doesn't want to be in the video, otherwise, you know, she's really hot. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. As far as mood, though, I've definitely been happier, like more level-headed. Before T, I'd go through like moments like during the month where I'd spend like an entire day and just want to like cry, like break down or something. I don't know, and I'd feel like that for an entire week. But now, like since starting T, I haven't had that moment at all, like not once. So it's definitely been a little more like smooth ride of whatever. I have gone through like some days where I'm just super like, I guess, depressed, which is one of the reasons why I haven't made a video in so long. Like I've been wanting to like for the last like 2 or 3 weeks and I just haven't felt like it. So I didn't. But today was awesome, so I guess. I don't know. Nothing really happened today. But this, I don't know. What? That was, I don't know, there was sign language that took place. It was like this. And Katie came to visit, I'm guessing is what she was saying. Let's see. I think that's about it. So, time for a little TMI. Mom, dad, or family, friends, if you're not really interested in like the TMI side of things, you'd probably like fast forward like a minute or whatever. I'll give you the thumbs up when it's over. Downstairs has kind of grown a little bit, not a lot, but enough that I've noticed. Yeah, that's about it. That's really the only TMI that there was. I made it like this big thing, but it's not really there, so we're good. What else? I have my next doctor appointment in June. It's like my 3-month mark. So I'm like 8 weeks today, but I guess it's kind of like 2 months if you're doing the 4 weeks thing, but not totally. Next week is more my 2 months. Yeah. I might, I don't know, I was originally going to ask to see if I could have my dose upped a little bit. And I might still ask, but I might not. I'm kind of content with right now. Just things have been kind of slow and steady, and they've been alright. It also helps because work doesn't know. I decided not to come out to work yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to. So we'll see how that goes. If they notice my. But I guess what kind of sucks is like the people that I'm not out to yet. It's really only like some family yet, and I don't know, friends. I'll know. For the most part, anyways. It's really just family, Katie's family, and work that doesn't. But I'm kind of looking for other jobs. So my goal is to just like peace and then whatever. So it'd be definitely nicer to be out to everyone though. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. But yeah, I think that's about it. I also like I'm not this. I don't know if I mentioned this in this video because I think I did in a different one, but whatever. I'm not super into the whole video taking. I think so. I don't know how many updates I'm gonna do. And I said I was gonna do other videos like on my name choice and all of that stuff. And a friend of mine actually was curious about having me do a video on like I guess the how I knew I was trans or how I knew that this was a decision I wanted to make kind of thing. And it's definitely something that I've wanted to do, but I just haven't felt like it recently. So I'm sorry. Maybe sometime. Other than that, if you actually want more updates, you should probably check out Instagram because I post more things there, even though it's just like a little image here and there. And the voice you can't really tell, but anyway, I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but perhaps not. So yeah, goodbye.